So happy to be here. As he said, Mogo is a financial technology company, and we believe we've built one of the leading digital financial platforms in Canada. Think of us like a PayPal or a Square, except with a broader suite of financial products for consumers. And if you think about the broader trend that we're really capitalizing on, is really the digital transformation that's happening within financial services globally. And we really see blockchain as a core part of that digital transformation. It's going to both enable and power a new set of innovative products for consumers, as well as drive a number of efficiencies within financial services. And so as one of the leading fintechs in Canada, we absolutely see blockchain as a core part of our development and our focus going forward as well. Now, there's obviously a lot of companies going after the broader blockchain opportunity, and we think that there's a number of really important reasons why we think Mogo is one of the few companies that is uniquely positioned to really be one of the leaders here in Canada. You know, scale matters, experience matters, and at Mogo we really have both. You know, today we've got $50 million of revenue. We have, I guess we've got some technical difficulties here, but we've got over 500,000 Canadians already with Mogo Account. We're signing up over 20,000 a month right now. We have a team of over 240 people at Mogo, so we believe we've got one of the most experienced and largest fintech teams in Canada. Almost 100 of those 240 are within our technology and product development. So you think about the ability to truly develop and deliver great products. Obviously, having this capability is critical. We've invested over $150 million in our platform over the last 5 years. As we say, there is no shortcut to building a great end-to-end platform and a great user experience. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk in the press on a lot of companies in the space dealing with overwhelming demand and literally not being able to keep up with it. And the big problem for a lot of them is they're new companies, and they're just starting to build out that platform and that user experience. We also have a suite of 5 innovative products. So the core of our platform is the Mogo Account. So the Mogo Account, first of all, it's built for web, mobile web, iOS, and Android. So it's already a multi-product platform. It'll take you 3 minutes to open up your account with Mogo. As part of that account opening process, you go through a KYC process. So obviously, as you think about on the crypto side and our Mogo crypto product, which is going to enable you to buy and sell crypto, KYC is a critical part of that. We're obviously in a world where we're still pre-regulation in a lot of ways around this space, but regulation is absolutely going to come in, and it's critical that companies are really built to support that regulation. Part of our team, by the way, includes a very capable and senior legal and compliance department. We also believe that the future of financial services is going to be led by companies that really deliver innovative products that help consumers manage their financial health. So today I talked about our $50 million of revenue. What's that comprised of? Well, our first product that we introduced is Mogo Money. That's actually a consumer loan product. We actually offer unsecured loans up to $35,000. So we obviously generate interest income off that. We also were the first in Canada to introduce the free credit score. So think of us as the Credit Karma of Canada from that perspective. That's a monthly free credit score. It's also a soft check to your bureau. We were the first in Canada to enable a soft check that doesn't impact your bureau when you get your credit score. We then launched our Mogo card, which is a prepaid Visa set up to be like a digital spending account, not dissimilar to Square's Cash Card in the US. There we actually generate revenue from interchange. So it's a free card, no monthly fees, but we get the interchange on that. So again, these are really all our new products are really growing our fee-based revenue. Mogo Mortgage, that's a digital mortgage experience. Think of that as our version of a Rocket Mortgage in the US. There's $100 billion a year of mortgages being originated in Canada through brokers. That's going to all go online. It's going to go all digital, just like the travel agency did several years ago. And we're really positioning Mogo to capture, hopefully, the lion's share of that move online and digital. Our model there is a broker, so we effectively get the origination fee. So average mortgage in Canada is $300,000 to $400,000. Average origination fee about 1%. So no credit risk, just a fee-based revenue model on that. And then our most recent product is Mogo Protect, which I encourage all of you to get this product because it's a product everybody should have. This is really about protecting your ID from potential fraud. So as we say, it's impossible to protect our ID from being stolen. In fact, most of our IDs have probably already been stolen, or they will be, because our data sits on databases that we don't control. So it's very difficult for us to protect against theft, but what you can do is protect against fraud. Mogo Protect gets similar to LifeLock in the US, for those of you who don't know LifeLock, but effectively, you get an instant real-time push notification to your phone the second any activity happens on your bureau, which is really the first line of defense against fraud. So literally over the holidays this year, I got a notification that Capital One was processing a loan for me, but I never applied for it. I stopped it, it was fraud. The next day I got one that Discover Capital was processing a loan for me, it was also fraud. Increasingly in the US, I would say 7 out of 10 people that I know have this product. This one's $8.99 a month, but increasingly it's viewed as not having insurance. So there's 25 million Canadians in Canada with a credit score. All of them should have this product, and we aim to be one of the leaders in that. And then we continue to plan to launch more and more products that really help consumers, as we say, manage and control their financial health. On the crypto side, we really believe that given our scale, our platform, and our brand and our members, that we are uniquely positioned to really be the on-ramp in Canada for consumers to buy crypto. So if you think of the current experience today, it's still one where you generally go to a website of a company you've never heard of, you send them money, you give them all this proprietary data that increasingly people are concerned about getting hacked. So consumers are still looking for that trusted third party to be able to buy and transact around crypto. And they're looking for convenience. There's still a lot of friction around it. So we are planning to launch later this quarter a Mogo crypto account. This effectively will start with buying and selling of Bitcoin. We obviously are not going to be an exchange, so we actually instead sit on top of the exchanges, and our goal is to plug in with multiple exchanges and give consumers best pricing, best execution. Obviously today there are still multiple exchanges out there. There is no real NASDAQ, if you will, of crypto, and it's very difficult for consumers even to figure out where they should go to buy or sell crypto. So we're effectively sitting on top of the exchange. The other thing we have is the ability to loop in our other products that we already have. So you think about funding your account and the time that it'll take, up to 5 days to fund an account to buy crypto. With our account opening process, in 3 minutes we already pre-approve you for a loan. So we effectively could provide instant funding options that allow you to instantly buy crypto, because we effectively will underwrite that to be able to do that. The other thing is with our prepaid card, you think of another friction point. When you sell your crypto in a number of these exchanges, your money is trapped, difficult to get out. You got to wire it back out to your bank account, but if you want to buy more, then you got to wire it back in. A lot of transaction fees on that. With our Mogo card, we ultimately will be able to enable consumers to literally access the cash in their account from their card, so no different than their bank account. Then you can keep the cash there, you can trade in it, or you can access it through the card. So a number of innovative ways that we're actually looking to bring all of our products together, including we're looking at a cash back on our Visa card that would actually, you could opt in and have your cash back go into your crypto account. So now you're, say, buying Bitcoin every month, dollar cost averaging with the cash back from your Visa card. So again, we're looking at doing things that others aren't doing and getting all of our products work together that help consumers, as we say, get into financial control. We also recently launched or announced Mogo blockchain technology, which is a 100% owned subsidiary of Mogo. Effectively, this will house our blockchain development initiatives. Blockchain absolutely is a transformative technology that we plan to be leaders in. We've started with an initial partnership with DMG Blockchain around Bitcoin mining. So effectively, they're going to host machines for us. We are going to have about 1,000 Bitcoin mining machines energized this quarter and really starting to contribute in Q2. This effectively gives us exposure to the mining side of it. It also gives us our own secure supply of freshly minted coin for our customers through the Mogo crypto account. Brand is critical. Any consumer-facing business ultimately needs to invest in brand. And I'm talking going beyond Google spend, Facebook spend. Ultimately, any consumer-facing company, you start to see more traditional brand awareness. Problem with brand awareness, it's very expensive, so you need massive scale before you can actually make the economics work. In order to address that, just over 2 years ago, or about 2 years ago, we launched a partnership with Post Media, which in addition to owning National Post, they own most of the major and local papers across Canada. The deal we did with them gives us $5 million a month in marketing spend. I'm showing you the physical paper here. That actually is a cover page, and we're on the back page and inside cover of the National Post a couple of weeks ago. But we're also across all their digital properties, and they cover about 80% of the English-speaking Canadians. So we get $5 million a month or $60 million a year in marketing spend with Post Media, but it's only costing us $2 million of cash because they also have warrants for 1.3 million shares, and there's a back-end revenue share. So they are very motivated to help build the brand of Mogo and drive customers. With that, I mentioned that we're signing up over 20,000 customers a month right now, and our customer acquisition cost is under $20. To date, we've invested about $100 million in our brand through this partnership. On the financial side, again, we are an existing operating company with real revenue. We're actually reporting our year-end results next week. This is Q3. We reported annualized revenue of $50 million. Most important right now is the investors looking at our other product revenue and fees line. This is really the high-margin fee-based business, similar, say, to Square on the consumer side or PayPal. And that's really taking us out of being viewed more as an online lender into this broader digital financial platform. That is by far the bulk of our revenue growth. And we've guided the market that by Q4 of this year, it will represent, we're targeting about 50% of our total revenue. We have we just did a financing in December, raised just under $30 million at $7 a share. We're EBITDA positive, and we also have up to $250 million of credit facilities with Fortress out of New York, and Fortress is also a shareholder. So we've got a tremendous amount of capital on top of a tremendous amount of revenue scale right now. As I say, 0% of our current revenue has anything to do with blockchain. We obviously see with the crypto account and the mining as really new revenue streams coming from blockchain-related activities for Mogo. We have just over 500,000 members. We grew that about 71% last quarter, year over year. We are targeting, by the end of this year, 800,000 to 1 million members. As an example, ING Direct Canada, just a Canadian business, grew to 1.8 million members before Scotiabank bought them for $3.5 billion. A great example of a new player in Canada building a valuable brand and platform within financial services, and that's really what our goal is with Mogo. Our average revenue per member, you can't see it here, is $100 per year. To give you a sense of what we believe the bigger opportunity is, as we continue to add on more products to the platform, the average credit union generates about $1,300 a year per member. So that's really our goal, to continue to grow our member base, continue to add on more products, and increase our share of wallet and drive average revenue per member up, along with total members. In addition to myself, our chief legal officer was a former legal officer of the largest credit union in Canada. We have recently appointed 2 advisors to Mogo. Anthony Diorio, one of the co-founders of Ethereum, I believe we're the only public companies involved with right now, and Daryl McMullen, former head of PayPal Canada. So we believe we're really building a first-class management team and advisor team around the space. Again, we're TSX listed, around $100 million market cap, 22 million shares outstanding, and about 33% of those shares are controlled by founders and insiders like myself. And so we've got a pretty tight capital structure, very few warrants outstanding as well. And I think with that, my time's up. Thank you.